President Trump's travel ban has expanded. In an announcement yesterday, the Trump administration removes Sudan from the list of countries that are restricted, while adding Chad, North Korea, and Venezuela. In response to these new restrictions, the mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, took the moderate position that President Trump is pretty much like ISIS. Watch.
Because what you're saying is not dissimilar to what Daesh or so-called ISIS is saying. What do they say? They say there's a clash of civilizations. It's not possible to be a Muslim and a Westerner, or, you know, the West hates us. And you're inadvertently playing their game.
Nigel Farage is the former leader of UKIP, the UK Independence Party. He has spent years pointing out the dangers lurking around the world, and he joins us tonight. How'd this guy wind up mayor of London, Nigel, and is he for real?
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, I think he's lost the plot, hasn't he? I mean, how on earth can you compare Trump to ISIS? ISIS is a barbarous, murderous regime that inflicts countless misery on as many people as it can. And Donald Trump, whether you like him or not, and maybe the mayor doesn't like him, but Trump actually is standing up, defending our Judeo-Christian culture, and is doing it in the face of extraordinary opposition from judges in America, from people in his own party. But honestly, I do think Sadiq Khan, the mayor of London, is, to put it mildly, wide of the mark with these comments. They are ludicrous.
What does the rest of the UK think when they look to London and they see this guy as mayor? I mean, it must be... I mean, this is the seat of the British Empire. This was a really impressive place for hundreds of years, and this guy's running it?
Yes, I mean, look, let's be frank. You know, he is not particularly high caliber. He's been elected in a city that is now increasingly a Labour left-of-centre city. I mean, do remember that a lot of people in Britain are nervous, are a little bit politically correct, are scared perhaps of saying some things, but it's also worth remembering that over the course of his political career, Sadiq Khan himself has made some real mistakes in terms of who he shared a platform with. You know, he shared a platform with some guys who've turned out to have some Islamic views that are pretty unsavoury. And I honestly, I think conservative Britain looks at what Sadiq Khan says, frankly, shakes their head and examines their shoes.
That's very British of them, I have to say. So do you see across Europe, as you look what just happened in Germany, and as you look what is happening in Spain with Catalan independence, is the continent coming apart? It looks that way a little bit from here.
Yeah, in many ways it is. I mean, look, you know, you've heard the story over the course of the last few months. The populist revolt is over. Macron has won in France. Merkel is back in Germany. But the truth of it is, what you saw happening in Germany yesterday was, for the first time in decades, a party that is unashamedly German, a party that is talking about their own identity, running their own country, deeply sceptical of being run from Brussels, getting 90 seats in the Bundestag. So yesterday is a big day in Germany. And for those who comfort themselves that Macron won in France, well, in the first round of the French presidential election, nearly 50% of candidates voted for secessionists. So the message here is we may not have had the big seismic shocks of Brexit and Trump that we had in 2016 happening in 17, but believe you me, the momentum, the movement of those that say we don't want to be elected, run by unelected supranational cabals, that is still growing, that is still gathering pace, and I believe me, Tucker, in 10 years' time, this European Union, as you see it today, will not exist.
That's right. And this entire finance-based international order is on its way out, I think, for good or ill. Nigel Farage, thanks a lot. Great to see you tonight.
Thank you.